Welcome back, everybody. So, a couple of things I want to talk about before we get started here in the market and see what the market did Friday and what the market will be doing possibly next week. We have fear and greed index here on my screen reading at 21, still extreme fear in this market. Now, economic data, we have some coming out next week. We got retail sales here on Monday, but I don't think that's going to move the market much. But here's the main factor. We have Jay Powell himself coming out on Wednesday 2:30 p.m. with Fed's interest rate decision. So that's going to be a big one to see what the projection is and how things are going. Then we have some jobless claims also on Thursday. Now, on Friday, market was up. Dow Jones went up 1.65%, Nasdaq up 2.61%, S&P up 2.13%, and Russell going up 2.42%. And here's 11 sectors and pretty much everything in the green, leading the way on top: technology, energy, financial, consumer cyclical, real estate, industrials, utilities. Stock market map. What we got here on stock market map? Well, a big name, Nvidia, up over 5%. We got Microsoft going up 2.5%. Some of these other names like Oracle, Adobe also going up. PLTR up over 8%. Apple up 1.82%. Google up near 2%. Meta up near 3%. We got Tesla going up near 4%. Amazon up 2%. And look at financial here. Pretty much everything in the green. So this week, it's going to be a jam-packed week, and I think market is going to move once again. Welcome back, everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market. And before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. So here on your screen, I have S&P 500 SPY ETF here, and you can see it's been a struggle here, guys. Right here, right at this level, 5S62. We did close slightly over that, but you can see, I mean, it was a rejection here. We got a massive pullback. I mean, you can see right here from 560 came all the way down to 507. Then we recovered, went back up, and there was a lot of consolidation here, and then we got another pullback. It was looking like it was going to crash, right? And then we went back up, and finally, it actually broke out of that range, and we went to move here in the market and uh, going up to a brand new all-time high. Now, what's been the struggle? There is a huge dark pull order here at this level. It was like 561, 562. We also had confluence here with previous resistance now acting as a resistance because we came under that level, and we did close just over that 562-ish into closing. But you can see, I mean, this is just a dead cat bounce. Now also, if you look at my screen on this daily chart, weekly is a different story here. I'm going to show you guys what we got here on weekly. We got a red body hammer type candle, and the entire dip was bought up. So that's the only thing that is actually bullish about this candle. But if you look at it, we actually had a new low, and we're just coming off that brand new low, and now we're just over 562. So I think in the grand scheme of things, what's going to happen here, if we can hold that 562-ish, going into Monday session, we might see a push and maybe a retest up to this 200-day moving average. That's 571, and then we also have resistance right here at 573. So I think that is where we're going this week, as long as you can hold this 562 range. Now, expected move to the upside, 576 for the week. So if we can break this right here, get over daily 200 SMA, then it can move much higher. So that is the expectation. Now, also to the downside, 562 does not hold. We might be pulling back down to these lows down here, 550 once again, right here on S&P 500. On Triple Q was up 2.42%, a massive rally on Friday, and we did close over 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 474. We also closed above 478, which is a crucial level here on Triple Q. So going into Monday's session, your key line in the sand 478 and then 474. Underneath that level, you'll see more selling here in this market, especially here on Nasdaq 100, all the way back down to 468 to even 466 down to 460. Now, if we can hold anywhere here around 474 to even the support here at 478, we might see a push up to this previous rejection right here, 484, and then almost 490 here in this case because of this negative sloping 13-day moving average. That's going to be your upside target if we can make it up here at 490, 489.76. So, I'm just rounding things up here at 490. Now, you will see that that double top breakdown here. So if things are looking good, maybe we get some good news out of Jay Powell, and it's gonna go a little bit easy on the rate cuts, and market might be pricing in more rate cuts because of that better inflation numbers that we got last week. Then we might see a rally up to 500 to 503 to retest this overhead supply here that we had before. Now that's going to act as a resistance, and that's just going to be a retest of that breakdown here, which is going to be around 500 to 503. On Dow Jones, it's up 1.61%. And if you look at my screen, we're not over 416. We got up to 416, got a rejection, came back, and now it's holding. If you look at my screen, right above 414, this blue line on your screen, 5-day moving average. So that's going to be your key line this in 414. Underneath that level, you'll see a flush down to 407. If we can get over 416, there is going to be a push right here on Dow Jones all the way up to 423, and that is going to be your upside for this week. To the downside, if we cannot break over 416, watch out for a dump off down to 407 and then possibly even flat 400 here on Dow Jones. On IWM, it's up 2.42%. So big rally here on IWM. So small caps also getting absolutely destroyed. You can see 197 to almost 203 on Friday. And now it's closing over 200. So that's your blue line right here, 5-day moving average. As long as we're over 200, we might see a push up to 206, maybe even 210 right here on IWM. Now we get under 200, we take out 198, then it's heading down to 193 and then 188. On VIX is down almost 12%, and I can't really wait to see what is next. Right here on VIX, this thing gets crushed under 20. Guess what? Market will likely to rally next week. Now, I've been sharing this uptrend, this channel here with you guys last few videos I made here on stock market, that this trend line gives up. You're going to see a flush. And what happened, guys? We got a massive bearish engulfing candle. We broke this uptrend here on VIX, and now, I mean, it can go up. Don't get me wrong. It can go up to possibly 25, 26 to test this 5-day moving average and also this trend line. But things are not looking good on VIX, at least with this candle and how we closed on Friday. If this thing cannot get back up over 26, that means what? We got a confirmation of a breakdown on VIX, and this thing will be coming down to the next critical support, which is at 20. And we all know that under 20, VIX under 20 and 18, that is a bull market. I'm not saying bull market is started already, but that is where things are going. If this thing dumps under 20 and then also takes out 18, low VIX means what, guys? Market is bullish and it's gonna go even higher. And that's gonna be a significant drop if that happens. And you can see we actually broke from this uptrend, and now it's trading right here just over $20, close to 22. So VIX definitely showing some signs where market may have put in a bottom, recently a bottom. I'm not calling the bottom here, and we might see this rally continuing and this relief rally continuing to the upside, but we are not completely out of the woods yet. So watch out here on VIX. If this thing gets over 25 and then 26, it's heading back up to 28 to 30 once again, and this is gonna be a look below on and fail right here on VIX. So lastly, I want to look at TLT, the bond market, and you can see, I mean, it's not looking too good also for the market, because what I have on my screen, that is definitely looking a bit bullish if this is where to play out, guys. So, I'm not gonna say VIX is dumping and this is it. We're going to all-time highs, but what do you see on my screen? A clear bull flag that is forming. Now, yes, it's under daily 200 SMA, which is sitting at 91. It's over this critical level 90, and we had this bullish engulfing candle, and now we got a really small doji type candle, and it's holding up here at 90. So if this thing were to break out and gets over this 91.19, guess what? Then the bottom is definitely not in here in the market. So a lot of things we have to take in effect next week. The bond market, what is TLT doing? Well, it's just consolidating, and now you can see it's turning into a nice bull flag pattern. Unless this thing dumps under 90 and goes lower, we got a gap down here. So don't forget, we got a gap. We also have a gap right here. So if this thing breaks down a little bit more, then definitely we might have put in a bottom in the short term. But looking at this, guys, definitely you cannot ignore the bond market, TLT actually bull flagging here. And if this thing were to get that breakout over a 91, that's not gonna look good for the market, and this thing might be heading up for that 94 range. And boy, oh boy, if that happens, you're going to see this selling accelerating and going even lower here in this market. So I hope and I wish you guys good luck trading next week. And please don't forget to hit that like button, share the video with others, and spread the word, guys. And if you're really interested, also check out my link down below in the description for Patreon. And with that being said, I'll definitely catch up with you guys next week, possibly Monday night.